G'day everyone, it's Warren from NQ Explorers. Welcome to our next video. This is boating and detecting part 4. Ed and I are out on the lake again, working the higher ground. We're going to work the ground that's still accessible as the lake's rising. Well detected areas, but there's always something to be found here. You could never give up on these spots. It's always worth going back. So we're looking forward to a great day out. It's nice and cool up here today. A bit of cloud coming across and really pleasant. So we're going to have a bit of a picnic lunch out here, a bit of detecting, and hopefully some nice finds from World War II. Thanks for watching. Okay, well I got my first good high tone, repeatable, compact target of the day. I've dug a few 303s which I haven't shown you, but in there, as you can see, I haven't dug it yet, but in that grass clump, that's registering an 82, 83 on the AT Pro International, so it's a fairly consistent target ID in all directions. I'll just maybe far down in this sandy sort of granite stuff. It'll be a shallow find, I think. What is this? Oh. I thought that was the target. It's a nut of some description. Okay. Live dig. Could be a big embarrassment. Let's see what happens. Easy digging. That's the beauty of it. Okay. To the back of this hole in the face there towards the camera. Okay, as you can see, it's quite deep. Actually got the sensitivity up really high today because this is really, it does ground balance in the 80s, but it's a very consistent sort of mineralisation, so there's not much variation in the ground balance requirements, so you can run your sensitivity really high. Okay, we're in the mullock heap now. And we've got a beautiful webbing buckle. Look at that. 82, 83. And a nice bit of World War II brass. From a hole that was probably about 9 inches deep. Well, here's a surface find and signs of a World War II camp activity. Tube. It's been broken off, but toothpaste or tinea cream. With a little rubberised lid. Always a good signal, but that was a surface find there, obviously. Well, this one's a bit of a surprise. I've got an 83, 84, cleared the scrub and it turned into a 91, so it's just in here somewhere. 91 usually indicates it's what is this? Oh, check it out. Look at that. It's a Madonna. 91. It's a religious charm. That is fantastic. That was a 78 in the grass clump. I've moved it back. And some World War II soldiers, lucky charm, and it's massive. Look at the size of this thing. Okay, there's the religious medallion. It's got a heart and some inscription on the edge. You can probably read that there. And have a look at the other side. I think that's Madonna with more inscription. Well, like I said, it was a 91, so it's either brass or... Well, look at the size of the thing. You're not surprised it's a high target ID. Wow, that's awesome. Look at that. I mean, this area's been hammered. And that thing was probably 2 inches down. Okay, I can read this. It says, the Sacred Heart of Jesus Association in honour of... has so much... This heart which has so much loved me. Oh, that's nice. Anyway, I'll subtitle that full inscription. But that's a real surprise find. Obviously World War II vintage. Well, I got my tail up after that last find. That was awesome. Now here, no dig started yet. I've got an 85, so we'll go live. This could be perhaps the first coin of the day. It's fairly high by D, so, and if it's webbing, it's going to be a very large piece of webbing. So we'll see. I'm usually wrong, so take that with a grain of salt. But look, I've got a coin. I've got a penny. Just disturbed it. I'm up higher on the hill here where I haven't really been before. I can see that's a kangaroo. I think I can see it's a kangaroo. Nice. I just took a piece of lead next to it, so that's melted lead. Always a good indication that the boys have been sitting down and up to something. And in the process, they've dropped a coin. Ripper. Right, I'm just uphill from that religious St. Christopher medal, whatever it was that I just got, and the penny. What I've got here, I've removed the grass on a very consistent 80. So this could be another bit of webbing or something. We'll see if it's in range of the pro pointer before we start. Okay, you can hear it about there, some distance off yet. So I'll just loosen this up. Nice moist granite soil, bit of clay granite. Okay, she's out. Whatever it is, I didn't see it. What's it going to be? What surprise awaits us? Okay, it's a rising sun. Look at that, it's a collar rising sun. Oh, gee. Funny how on these heavily detected areas, you get these little patches of targets that everyone's walked around. Amazing. Look at that, it's still got the pin, which is just disintegrating in my hand off the back. Absolute ripper. Right, I'm still in the same patch. This one started out as an 80 with the length of the grass. I now have it out in the Mullikeep, it's an 84. All this together, rising sun, the penny and that religious medal. Okay. $84. What are we going to get? Oh, it's a dog tag. What a spot. Look at that. And it's inscribed. And he's a Western Australian. WX 109908. Cumpston. JSW Cumpston. Awesome. Check that out. Stainless steel. This is why you get such a good signal. Well, I haven't checked the hole. There could be more of it here. Well, this is the long grass area that I'm hunting. I've got the sensitivity on flat out, as I said earlier on, because even though the standard core is a good size, you're losing a lot of depth just with the length of the grass because you can't get the core to the ground. But I've been rewarded with another 80. I'm just in and out of this long grass all the time, all in a very small area, no bigger than a room of a house, and perhaps that indicates it was a tent. Okay, so I've got an 80 in the middle of this hole here. Okay, I'm right on it there. It's very sandy up here, higher up. Let's see if I can lift it out of that spot. Okay, it's gone. Got it up in this upper Mullikeep here. Sorry about the bumpy camera ride, but been able to get it stable in the grass. And it's a big square webbing buckle, perhaps belonging to Soldier Cumpston. Always check your holes. I just checked the hole and I got an 82, and there was a second buckle in with it, a much larger one, as you can see, off a bit of chest or shoulder rig. Same small area, still getting 80s targets, and this is a penny. That was a good strong signal, as you can imagine. They always are, pennies. You know, the pennies are usually the first thing that disappear from a site because they're quite easy to detect. Given that these are here, with the other targets I've just found, like I said, everyone's just walked around this spot, which goes to show, keep going back. There's always something more to find. I think that's a kangaroo. I'll just do a still photo of all the finds at the end of the video, and you'll be able to see the year on that roo penny. The ATX, and he's picked up a little cache of, they're 9mm, aren't they? Not 45s, I think they're 9mm.
They're 9mm.
Yeah.
And there's still more to come.
Little cache of them. Now this is in amongst all those targets I got, so I walked right past this. It just goes to show you, you always leave something behind for the next bloke.
Lucky me.
We've got a whole magazine full here.
There's a whole mag, look.
Hey, hopefully the pistol's on it.
That'd be good if it was. Yeah.
Okay, look at that. Nice, all live. Dropped. They're fairly deep, these targets too, but Ed's using the ATX, so he's going to go a lot deeper than I am, using the pulse machine, and he's got his, what's your discrimination on? 4, did you say?
4.
4, okay. 9mm dig. Look at them, they're all just laying in there.
Yeah, heaps of them.
Some bloke
listen.
He didn't want to carry his ammo around this one.
Look at this.
He just dumped a lot.
Look, look, it must have been a whole, look, it's still coming.
Yeah, yeah. Jeez. Hope he wasn't going north in New Guinea, he was going to need this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little,
that's one it's disintegrated. Yeah, it's disintegrated
yeah.
there. But I'm interested to see.
That must have knocked your head off with the ATX.
It did. It's easy, really.
So that's where Ed's got his little cache of 9mm. I dug the coins and the rising sun and the dog tag in that area. So, what, 3 metres away, Ed's hit a little spot here. This just goes to show you there'll be plenty more targets around the place. Okay, we'll be back later with see. Here's my next recovery. It's another webbing buckle. That might be my 4th or 5th of today. Always a great signal. That was a 76. This next target was a whisper of a signal from the surface, but it pinged into the 80s and it was a little bit enticing, so I dug it very deep. Sand layer on top of the original topsoil. I think it's a halfpenny. No, I'm completely wrong. It's a shilling. Look at that, it's a ram's head shilling. Good heavens, I rarely find these things. I found one last time I was up here, but that's amazing. 86, 87. That was a whisper of a signal. I wish I'd done a live dig on that to display that, but that's King George VI. Merino ram shilling. Let's get this up close and we'll get a date off it. Okay, there she is, sterling silver 925, Merino ram shilling 1944, and it's glorious. Beautiful tarnish from being underwater. Great definition. I'd predict that was new dropped because the boys were all pretty much out here by 45. Well, they were. It's the end of the war. And there's the king. Look at that. You can actually see the definition in his hairline there, so that shows you how little wear there is in that silver coin. I don't know why I thought that was going to be a halfpenny. Just looked like one, but not with the target ID that high. If we can get in a bit closer, you might be able to see the king's face to the left there. And we'll go back to the merino. So that's a lovely bit of silver. And I'm very happy with that find. Well, I just backfilled that shilling hole, swung to the right a foot. Another beautiful silver coin comes out. It's a threepence this time, so I'm going to call it a 2-coin spill. They're not together, but they're close enough. It's an Australian sheaf of wheat. You can probably see the year on that. Another lovely tarnish on that silver coin, so 2 silvers right together. And I'll concentrate on this area for the next 10 minutes and see what else I can get, because this is in a spot that's fairly remote from where we were earlier on. We're just on our way back to the boat for a bit of lunch. It's now lunchtime, we're getting hungry, and a cold drink. I just got this little target ID of 76, and I've got a bit of trench art here. It's the bottom of the ribbon scroll of a hat rising sun. You can see it says military forces. So some shenanigans going on, and they were going to build something out of this and dropped it, but that's been cut from the bottom of a rising sun hat Still heading back to the boat. I've just got two surface finds. They're both Jungle Boot treads. That one's an R. There's the other one. It's probably it's a left, and a left and a right. There you go. Jungle Boot treads off Australian Army World War II boots. What you're looking at here is one of the old bitumen roads built by the army during the war through this forest, and it's cut off at both ends by the lake, so it's not a road anymore. You can see it goes up through that forest up to a T-junction. There's further camps further in, but what Ed and I are going to do now, we've just moved to a different spot, and we'll get the detectors out and we'll run along these flats along the sides of the road. Maybe we'll pick up a few targets. Who knows? We'll just sort of wander around as a bit of a recon and see if we can find a little camp area in here. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little outing today with Ed and I in the boat. Thanks for watching, and happy fossicking. Bye for now.